When you think of Exuma, Bahamas, you probably think of swimming pigs, Thunderball Grotto, or the mini sharks of Compass Key. But this is the part of the Exumas you probably haven't heard about, and it's 176 square miles of pure paradise. Welcome to the Exuma Keys Land and Sea Park. Good morning. We just had a nice breakfast and we are getting ready to hop in the dinghy and go explore. We are at Warderick Wells, Warderick. I'll put text on screen here because I cannot pronounce this place, but there's supposed to be a cool hill that we hike up to see the tallest part of the island and some other things that we're gonna show you, so it's gonna be a fun day. Right when you walk up here on the beach, you'll notice this giant sperm whale skeleton. This is actually a 52-foot skeleton that apparently washed up ashore in 1995, and they have a little display here talking about the reason this whale died is because of plastics. And that's something, as we're traveling through the Bahamas, we are realizing it is a problem. Even in remote places, we're seeing all this plastic that's washed up on the beach, and it has us thinking, like, what can we do to help the problem? And we know that single-use plastics is such a big problem, so a couple of the ways we're doing this is not using single-use plastic water bottles. So we have a reusable cup that we use, actually for sale in our store, shoptheadventurecruise.com, little shameless plug there. And then we also use reusable grocery bags. And one final thing is food storage containers. We use these silicone containers that we really love. I'm gonna link all of these in the description for you if this is something that you get on board with the mission of using less plastic in the world. I think it all starts with just small little things of using less plastic.
So we finally found our way through the water and trails, but we're gonna go to the blowholes first and then make our way up 92 feet above sea level to Boo Boo Hill. You know what's really cool about the Land and Sea Park is this is 176 square miles of national park here in the Bahamas. It was started by the Bahamas National Trust back in the 50s. We are walking up like a big sand dune basically here, and had to walk through some water to get here. And the blowhole is supposed to be just on the other side here. There it is, look at that. Yeah!
And this just makes me stop and think just how incredible and powerful nature is. The fact that nature created these holes in these rocks over years and years and years of rock eroding away, it just makes me speechless, really. It's just truly incredible. Definitely gotta be careful where you step around here on these jaggedy rocks. So we have some friends with us today, Bruce and Carol. They have been traveling with us the last couple of days. We actually met them at the Young Cruisers Flocella we met you like a couple weeks ago in Andros. We met you again at the Flocella. So they also have a YouTube channel. And what is the name of your channel?
You can see us sailing these knots.
These knots. That is K-N-O-T-S. For all you people whose brains go to the gutter. When I held you guys yesterday, I definitely said it the other way because that's just what goes to my head.
Well, we made it to the top of Boo Boo Hill. So the reason why they call this Boo Boo Hill apparently is because back in the day a missionary ship ran aground on this reef right off of this hill, and this is actually the tallest hill in this area, 92 feet above sea level, and that missionary ship sunk on the reef, killing all the people on board. Supposedly those people are buried here, and on moonlit nights when the wind is howling just right, you can hear those people singing. That's why they call it Boo Boo Hill. Now, as far as all of this driftwood or 2x4s behind me, I can't tell you why they leave it here. In fact, To me, it looks like it's just a big fire pit waiting to be lit. One of the reasons why the Land and Sea Park is so special and really one of the best kept secrets of the Bahamas is because it's difficult to get to. The only way to really get here is one of three ways. You can either rent a charter boat yourself, you can hire a charter, or you can bring your own boat. And that's really the only three ways to get here. So for us cruisers, this is really, really special, but and something that, you know, every cruiser dreams of coming here. This is one of the destinations for cruisers. But for people that are coming to the Bahamas, specifically those that are going to Nassau or going to Eleuthera or any of the other big islands, this is one of those best kept secrets that they don't even get to really experience unless they spend a lot of money hiring a private captain that's going to run them down here.
I'm just elated to be here. I can't get over this crystal clear blue water. Like, every time I see it, it just blows my mind. Funny enough, when Cole and I first got engaged, we took a trip here to the Bahamas, and I cried when we got on the airport, like literally started crying, looking at the water down from below, and he's like, "What's wrong with you? You didn't even cry when I proposed." And I was like, it's just so magical. I still feel that way. So stick around to later on in the video. I'm gonna tell you some of our favorite places we've been to and why. But for now, we're getting ready to go jump in the water and dive some of these coral heads, and I expect it to be absolutely mesmerizing. Oh my goodness, my whole day is made. I've been dying to see eagle rays in the wild, and I just swam with them. That was so cool. We just had an awesome dive. Seeing those spotted eagle rays is like the coolest experience I think I've ever had in the water. So now we're getting ready to pull anchor. We're gonna go to another really cool spot in the Land and Sea Park. And while we're on the way, we're gonna talk about some of our favorite places that we've been in all of the Bahamas.
Just got out of the cut and turned on course. I was a little skeptical of where the wind was actually gonna be, and I'm still a little skeptical that it might end up coming around. Well, for some, let me tell you, the wind never does exactly as I hope it to be. Never. So, but it's looking pretty good right now.
So that means we should make hay while the sun is shining and get these sails up before the wind decides to either one, go away, or two, clock around in the wrong direction. Sails are up, engines are off, and we are sailing.
6.8, 6.7.
At 12
knots wind, that's more than 50%. Can't ask for better than that right now.
Sounds good. So now that we are settled, I want to talk to you a little bit about some of our favorite places in the Bahamas. It's crazy to think that between this year and last year, we spent 6 months in the Bahamas last year, that we have covered most all of this country. So we're racking up quite a list.
Yeah.
But for the purpose of this right now, we're going to talk about 3 places. That's our favorite. I'll go first.
I'm interested to hear because I don't even know what to say.
I love the Abacos. We got married there 2 years ago, but last year specifically, and it was like our last day here, we found the most beautiful coral ever in the northern Abacos. I think it's some of the best coral I've seen in all of Bahamas. Love that. Love Marsh Harbor and Hopetown and all those places. Great amenities there, great people. It's just, it will always hold a special place in my heart.
I have to go with Staniel Key and the Central Exumas because the water just doesn't get any better with the white sand, and it's so blue there. Like, it's blue water everywhere in the Bahamas.
But it's like
this
blue,
is like,
blue.
Yeah, this is like a different kind of blue.
Every single anchorage we've been to, it's like, oh, this is so beautiful when we put the drone up. So for the third one, what's the third one?
The third one, I'm gonna have to say, like, we're gonna have to go remote here.
Yeah.
And definitely say the Raggeds. We had such a great time spearfishing off of Flamingo.
Flamingo was good.
But I really enjoyed meeting the people there, like Nino, the salt man, and Maxine, the lady that owns the grocery store, and like, you know, there's nothing really there.
Nothing. Like,
and
30 people were there when we were there.
Yeah, and so that was really cool. But I have such a hard time with this too because I really loved Eleuthera.
I was gonna say Long Island.
No, I really loved Eleuthera too.
But
and Long Island too.
We loved Long Island. We met great people there as well.
See, just having 3 places is not enough.
It's so difficult. I don't like picking favorites. That's not fun. But I will tell you, I say that out of both sides of my mouth because we do have a top 5 remote anchorages guide that we have created for you guys. So if you're interested in that, just click on the QR code on your screen and you can get that sent right to your inbox. And something we're currently working on right now. So we've listed about 90 anchorages that we've been to in all of the Bahamas. We've gone back and we've traced every place we've been, and right now we're at about 90. A lot of these places will have drone photos so you can get a good idea of what this place looks like before you go there. And we're really, really excited about it, but it's taken a really long time to get it done because, you know, there's like gonna be 100.
And so we're excited to share that with you guys, and you know, looking forward to helping you guys out whenever you're coming to the Bahamas.
Absolutely. So I'll put that link also in the description for you to download that, and then you'll be made aware of when the full list is available. But for now, we're gonna put the camera up and pick it back up once we get to this new spot we're going to, which I can't wait to show you. We have made it to O'Brien's Key, which is home to a lesser known spot known as the Aquarium. This is a remote spot that we're here now at the Land and Sea Park. And I am so excited to get in the water and see what we can see. You know, most of the time we go in the water diving with spearfishing in mind, but you can't spearfish or fish here in the Land and Sea Park. So it's gonna be fun to just get in the water and focus on filming all the beautiful things we see, the coral and the fish. We've only got about an hour because it's getting late in the day, so we're gonna jump in the dinghy, go dive, and hopefully show you some really cool stuff here in a minute.
Okay, this
First
is cool.
impressions.
Very cool. There's great coral right up on the rock.
It's like growing sideways on the rock. There are so many amazing fish here that I would love to take home and put on the grill. That is the fattest porgy I've ever seen in my life. And those fish are so skittish. I've literally never been able to get close to them because as soon as I equalize, I make a little noise and they're gone. But that porgy knows he's in protected waters because he let me get right up close to him. That was hilarious. The porgy? I know, it's the biggest porgy I've seen in my life. Okay guys, that was a really cool dive at the aquarium. I give it like a 9.5 out of 10. Totally worth it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and make sure to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video we upload. In the next video, we're taking you throughout the Exumas and show you, quite literally, footage that will make you want to take a boat and cruise to Exuma, Bahamas. We'll see you in the next video.